In 2020, the entire world was overcome by a crisis of a scale and magnitude that has not been seen since the Second World War. The rapid spread of COVID-19 to virtually all of the world's countries means that the new normal is now a daily reality. In the Philippines, thousands have been infected and many have lost their lives. And the economy is experiencing its first recession since 1998. Amidst all of this, the Alcantara Group, Alsons Consolidated Resources Incorporated, and the Alsons Power Group stand ready to do what they can to help the country and its people as they face the challenges brought about by the new normal. The Alsons Power Group is the umbrella brand encompassing all of the power business entities of the Alcantara Group and Alsons Consolidated Resources Incorporated. Alsons Power is Mindanao's first and most experienced private sector power generator, with a current portfolio of 4 power facilities and a total generating capacity of up to 468 megawatts, serving over 8 million people in 14 cities and 11 provinces in Mindanao. These power facilities are the 103 megawatt Mapalad Power Corporation diesel plant in Iligan City, the 100 megawatt Western Mindanao Power Corporation diesel plant in Zamboanga City, the 55 megawatt Southern Philippines Power Corporation diesel plant in Alabel, Sarangani Province, and the 210 megawatt Sarangani Energy Corporation baseload coal-fired power plant in Maasim, Sarangani Province. In November of 2019, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte presided over a double celebration, inaugurating the second unit of Alsons Power's 210 megawatt Sarangani Energy Corporation baseload coal-fired power plant and launching the construction of the group's 14.5 megawatt Sigal River Hydroelectric Power Plant. Both plants are located in Maasim, Sarangani Province and showcase Alsons Power's commitment to delivering a full portfolio of power assets that strike a balance between providing reliable baseload power and safeguarding the environment. Today, the Sarangani Energy Plant is operating at its full capacity of 210 megawatts and provides power to around 6 million people from key areas of Mindanao. These include the provinces of Sarangani, South Cotabato, Davao del Norte, Davao del Sur and Davao de Oro, Agusan del Norte and del Sur, and Zamboanga del Norte and del Sur, and the cities of General Santos, Cagayan de Oro, Iligan, Butuan, Dapitan, Dipolo, Pagadian, Digos, Kidapawan, and Samar. The $570 million SEC plant remains the single largest power investment in Sarangani Province and the entire Region 12. The 4.5 billion peso Sigil Hydro Plant is Alsons Power's initial entry into the renewable energy sphere. The plant is expected to begin commercial operations in 2022. In the middle of the ongoing pandemic, Alsons Power's plants continue to provide power to its customers throughout Mindanao. The company's upcoming projects have also remained on track. Construction on the 4.5 billion peso, 14.5 megawatt Sigil Hydro Plant continued without letup during the height of the quarantine period in the summer of 2020 and is on track to begin commercial operations in 2022. Another upcoming project that remains on track is a 16 billion peso, 105 megawatt San Ramon Power Incorporated or SRPI baseload thermal power plant in Zamboanga City. Construction of the SRPI power plant is expected to go into high gear in 2021, in time to deliver power to the people of Zamboanga City in early 2024. For the long term, Alsons Power is focusing on renewables, with 7 run-of-river hydroelectric plants in various stages of development. The next 2 hydro facilities in the pipeline are the 22-megawatt Siayan Hydro Plant in Zamboanga del Norte and the 42-megawatt Bago Hydro Plant in Negros Occidental, both in advanced stages of pre-construction and engineering development. From the start of the pandemic up to today, Alsons Power continues to ensure that residents and frontliners in its host communities in Mindanao have access to food and other essentials. In Iligan City, staff from Mapalad Power Corporation delivered rice, mineral water, and mobile phone units to residents and medical frontliners. In Siayan, Zamboanga del Norte, the development team of the Siayan Hydro Project turned over rice and canned goods to over 70 returning residents of the municipality who had been stranded due to the pandemic. In Zamboanga City, personnel from Western Mindanao Power Corporation and San Ramon Power Incorporated distributed relief packs and sacks of rice to residents and frontliners in 5 barangays. And in General Santos City and Sarangani Province, employees of Alsons Power Sarangani Energy Corporation and Sigil Hydro delivered food items, patient beds, and PPEs to residents and frontliners. In addition, SEC also donated 2,776 reams of bond paper to 5 public schools in Maasim, Sarangani Province for the printing of over 400,000 learning modules as the schools gear up for classes in the new normal. As the world continues to reel from the scourge of the COVID-19 pandemic, the Alsons Power Group remains steadfast in its commitment to help bring about the recovery and revival of the people of Mindanao and the rest of the Philippines by continuing to create employment and by providing the power to fuel development. The Alsons Power Group, steadfast for Mindanao, steadfast for the Philippines.